Hey guys, it's Matty here from DCLblogger.com. In this video, I wanted to go through why you should trade NFTs, what is NFT trading, a few projects and demonstrations as to how this works and how can you actually make money with them. So I wanted to first go through the OpenSea rankings, which is a really cool website. OpenSea goes through, it's basically a marketplace where you can buy and sell these digital items, okay? So it shows here on the left column a bunch of projects currently going on, and you can see here there's the Ethereum value for it trading for the last 7 days of action, I believe. Yep, sorting by 7-day volume in Ethereum. So around 1600 Ethereum has been spent in the God's Unchained marketplace, 600 plus for My Crypto Heroes, 400 almost for Crypto Voxels, etc., etc., 340 for Decentraland. So you can see this kind of looks like the early days of coin market cap with the really early currencies, as they used to show the volume. It wasn't really that much, but now, you know, this has been slowly rising over the last 2 years. It's pretty crazy to think there's about 3,000, 4,000 Ethereum just for the last 7 days transacted. So each of these is actually its own individual project. I'm going to go through a couple today, and we'll see how you can kind of buy and sell and what that all means. So NFTs are basically crypto collectibles or items. It stands for non-fungible tokens, and each token basically has a unique characteristic. So for example, this is an NFT, this is an NFT. They're both from the same game, but you can see the cards are different. Okay, an NFT is the token standard for these tokens, and they're stored in your wallet. So if I go to Etherscan, I can kind of see, this is my wallet or one of my wallets, and you can kind of see if I click down to see the tokens, ERC20 tokens. That's not what we're looking for. NFTs are ERC721 tokens. So we scroll down here, and you can see I've got 3 Decentraland lands, I've got 62 estate tokens, I've got 3,895 God's Unchained cards, etc., etc. Now, unlike currencies where each one is worth exactly the same, in NFTs and crypto collectibles, each token is actually worth something different. Okay, and who decides that is the market, and each person has kind of a different valuation for each item. And I'll go through some examples. Let's kind of go through Decentraland, which is an open world where you can buy and sell or own these little pixels, which are actually 16 by 16 meters in soon to be or eventually virtual reality. I'm not sure if it's soon or if it's in the future, but they're going to open a virtual reality world where you can own these 16 by 16 meter plots, and you can see a bunch of all these plots are actually owned via NFTs. So if you buy these lands, if you can buy this one over here, which has coordinates 930. This land is worth 68,000 mana. If you purchase it, then this token will be sent to your address with an ID, okay? And you will see it in your Etherscan or in your wallet. Now, nonfungible.com gives us a bit of a sales history. You can see that a bunch of these lands have been selling. So 4 or 5 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, etc., etc. You can see that people have been buying these specific lands. Each land has a different value based on what it's connected to. You can see these lands. This land is connected to a double road. These are roads. These are all different projects. See Bittrex tomorrow. You have the Crypto Valley, Dragon Kingdom, etc., etc. So if you're close to this or you're touching that, it's all worth different amounts, right? So this is the center of the world. You can build all kinds of things, and just for an example, there was a competition where people built all kinds of things on their lands, and these are the kind of things that they built, right? And you can explore them. If you were to just kind of click into one of these lands and visit it, it's actually pretty big. This was built on 32 parcels, okay? So 32 lands was needed to build something like this. And that basically means that you need 32 of those little pixels joined together to be able to deploy or build something like this. I'm gonna let it load for a little bit. You can see we clicked in that world, and it's taken us to this builder over here. It looks pretty damn big. Each of these lands, There's a bit of lag. That's only because my computer can't handle recording this video and the Decentraland builder at the same time, but it gives you an idea of what kind of things people are building in their land. I don't really want to go through that much, but you can see how each NFT or this particular NFT has a value to different people. So you can kind of build different things, the same thing on different lands. The only thing that determines the value is how close it is to the center or if it's connected to any districts. Each one of these lands are worth something different. Basically, whatever someone is willing to pay for it. Someone might think something closer to the land is worth, something close to the center is worth 50,000 mana, whereas you might be happy to sell it for 35,000 mana. Maybe 3 months down the track, someone might be happy to spend 100,000 mana for it, right? So it's all crazy, and it's not like cryptocurrency trading where the valuation or the current value is determined by the exchange rate, and as soon as you list it for that, it sells. Each item is different. That goes through that, and you can see there's a couple of people that buy and sell for profit. I know Decentraland is one of my biggest places that I spend time in trying to find deals and buy and sell for profit. This one was done not by me, but about 7 or 8 days ago, this flip happened where someone purchased this particular land for 9,900 mana on the 30th of December, and literally 2 days later, or maybe 1 day later, sold it for 29,700 mana. So it's triple the price, and someone was willing to buy it for here, someone was willing to buy it for this price. So that's the beauty of NFTs, is that they're worth different to different people. Gods Unchained is another one, and Gods Unchained is basically currently ranking at #1. You can see right here, and it's basically these trading cards that people are buying and selling like crazy. Each card is basically a game like Hearthstone or Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering, where you can verse each other on online tournaments and purchase cards, add them to your deck. Certain legendary cards are worth a little bit more than the meteorite ones. But if you click on these cards, you can see the trend, right? You can see people have been buying this specific card. It started at 0.025 Ethereum or even 0.04 Ethereum, and now it's slowly crept up to 0.1 almost Ethereum, right? This card over here, Avatar of Magic, this one's grown from 0.085 all the way to 0.34 almost. So over time, these cards have grown in value. People have been buying and selling them for different prices. So again, there's opportunity there. If you were to pick up that Gods Unchained has been getting a lot of volume, you'd notice that these cards are only going to get more and more rare. These cards have a cap of how many are released out there in the public. The pre-sale has finished, so there's only like 4,000 of these cards, 2,000 of these cards. So over time, as people buy them, they're only going to get more and more scarce, and the price is only going to increase, just the general rules of supply and demand. So that's that. You've also got chests where you can buy and open new cards. There's only about, I believe there's about 11,400 chests out there left. There's about 3,500 that have been opened. Each chest contains 6 unopened Genesis packs. You can open them to get those cards. And these have been going up over value from 0.1 Ethereum all the way to 0.3 Ethereum over literally the last month and a half. So again, there's opportunity these are literally just 2 projects I'm going through right now, Gods Unchained and Decentraland. Look at all the projects that are slowly making their way up and have their own different things you can own and sell and buy. And it's very, very interesting. Striking, I believe, is a game kind of like fantasy sports where you can buy soccer player cards. And I don't know, I haven't really looked at it that much, but it's been blowing up over the last few days. I think it's mostly because they're running the pre-sale. But yeah, the way you interact with NFTs or the way you buy them, you have to download a online desktop wallet or a mobile wallet that allows you to transact or buy these items. And once you download the Chrome plugin, you'll have something like this where you can click on it, and this wallet will hold your currency, right? So this wallet specifically, I think I've got about 7 Ethereum. As you can see, it says you're at 0.32 Ethereum. I can use this this will pick up, I've got about 24,000 mana in this wallet, and when I go through the Decentraland marketplace, you can notice it picks up that I have 24,000 mana in that wallet. So you put money into the wallet, you find the games or the items you want to buy, you understand the project and the marketplace, and literally you can start trading. You can buy it, you can use, you can, you know, develop on your land, or you can buy the cards and participate in a tournament, or you can just buy and sell cards for profit. It's literally up to you what you want to do. But the opportunity is there, and this is the reason why NFTs, I feel, are the early stages of how the cryptocurrency industry was maybe 7 or 8 years ago, when things were quite small, no one really knew about them. But slowly the news is spreading. We are seeing, you know, a $200,000 land sale. We're seeing cards sell for $30,000-$40,000. It's been going crazy, and these numbers are only getting bigger, right? So anyway, that's about it. The opportunity is wild right now. So if you want to get into it, my blog is the perfect place to go, dclblogger.com. Yeah, good luck, and I'll see you guys in another video.